morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Thank you all of you for attending our meeting. As we have communicating via your emails that today we have meetings, I see you have already arrived on time. Firstly, I'm a meeting leader. My name is Josue Nyonsenga. So all of you can introduce yourself. So starting from you.
I'm Christophe Nyoncheti.
Felix Ndekeza.
Anike Agasaro.
Patrick Nihilizi.
Raisa Teta. Divino Morelko.
Great. So before we start, let me introduce with you the ground rules that we are going to follow in this meeting. As you know, this meeting is not debate. You have to raise up your hands. I give you orders so that you can give us your ideas. Also, you have to respect one speaker at a time. You can speak on behalf of others. You have to respect everyone's ideas, and this is an open conversation where everyone has to give first his or her opinion. Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Let's start. We are going to talk on the topic of unemployment in Rwanda. This topic we'll be having two subtopics. First, we are going to deal with cause and effects of unemployment in Rwanda. Later, we will talk about how can universities or measures can take to handle these issues. Okay, let's start with explaining what is unemployment. According to International Labour Organization, unemployment is a situation where an individual is capable of having work and trying all available opportunities of finding work, but he or she is not able to get paid work. There are various causes and effects of unemployment. So others who have ideas on cause of unemployment can raise up his or her hands to give us ideas.
Depending on the unemployment, as it is wanting to work but not having what to do. You have maybe the ability but you don't have that thing to perform. There are some causes that can make.
When did you try?
Okay, let's try to share ideas on this topic. Let's start with anyone who have ideas on the cause of unemployment here in Rwanda. Anyone? Yeah, Christophe.
Depending on the unemployment, as it is when a person has the intention of working but misses what to do, there are many causes that pushes a person to miss something to do. Many specialists has given many causes that makes a person to miss something to do, whereas she or he has an intention of working. According to Hickman, 2010, he says that one of the causes is lack of ability, lack of skills which are needed out there. There are many jobs opportunity out of there, but to be able to be hired or perform well, you will be having skills which are needed. If you are not skilled enough, you don't have the education. For instance, there they need someone in tech. You will be having skills related to computer skills. If you don't have those skills, you won't be hired because nothing will be working there. The next causes of unemployment is investment, lack of investment. You may be having business ideas, many of them, but to be able to start to put into action your idea, to prove it, you will be having capital, investment. Because you can't start a business with your idea. You will need capital to invest in that idea, to hire workers, to buy materials and everything.
Thank you, Christoph, for your great idea. Let us hear from another person who have idea on the cause of unemployment in Rwanda. Yes, Patrick.
Yes, thank you so much. For me, there is other causes of unemployment. First of all, according to Senior 6 economic book, new version or new curriculum, they state that there is inadequate infrastructure. Inadequate infrastructure is some causes of unemployment where, for instance, the industries is limited. In Rwanda, it means there is different people who can't get a job in that industries because we have a limited industries and we don't have enough electricity so that the people can start or create their own business. Mainly in rural area, there is limited industries and electricities. This hinder the people from rural area to get a job. Other is natural causes like a pandemic. I will focus on COVID-19. During COVID-19, you know that many industries has closed, and many people who worked in that industries they became unemployed or jobless because that industries have been closed. Many business have been closed. It's not only the natural causes like diseases or pandemic, also the natural calamities like earthquake, where can destroy economic activities, like can lead to industrial destruction of industries, or some, is that how is that natural calamities destroy economic activity which leads to unemployment. It was the main causes of unemployment in Rwanda that I have read.
Thank you for your ideas. Let's deal with the effects of unemployment in our country. We can start hearing from Vin.
One of the impact is brain drain. This is where skilled laborers are moving to another countries for employment opportunities, and this leads to the country to have a loss of talent and expertise in the country. So according to National Institute of Rwanda, have shown that 17% of people are moving from their countries to another countries to find employment, since that is not good for the country, because if they have had education in the country, they have even to work for the country. Yet people don't get that because you can't work in a country where there is low salary, and when there is low salary, this can lead to people having low income in their banks and wherever. So this is impact of unemployment in Rwanda. Thank you.
Thank you, Devin, for your good ideas. We can continue with Felix. Do you have an idea on the effect of unemployment in Rwanda?
Yes.
Yeah,
there
come
is.
on.
Thank you, Joel, and thank you everyone here. And as Makoko have been saying this, if a country loses some talented people from the country, this might cause an economic slowdown in the country. Since the country is not able to hire some people who are expertise into something, this is not something that is very hard to generate income in the country. So this will cause again poverty in the country and having some dependence in economic into other countries. So this is not something that is good in the country. So unemployment have some main effects in the country, like our pastor have been saying, economic slowdown, poverty, and everything. Thank you.
Thank you, Christoph, for sharing about the effect of unemployment in Rwanda. So, but something I want to remind you is that you have to respect the time, because everyone cannot exceed like 2 minutes on sharing his or her idea. Okay? So thank you. We are moving on the second subtopic of what should the university do to deal with this issue, like measures university can take to deal with this issue. Let's start from Teta. So welcome Teta to share out her ideas.
So what I think universities should do and focus on is to introduce entrepreneurship course as a mandatory for every student. This will help students to be more creative, innovative, and this will help them to not focus on only looking for job, to be job seekers, but to be job creators. My insight, thank you.
Thank you, Teta, for your good ideas. Let us welcome Anik for his insight on this topic.
Yes, thank you so much. My point is not going to get too far to what Teta has been saying. Mainly, we find that people are not behaving well at the workplace, and the best thing that universities can do is not only to create the behavior or the culture of entrepreneurship into students, but also to increase that moral education into the students. According to the Boston University, there are students who practically behave very well academically when they are still at school and they have a lot of things to deliver at the workplace, but because of their behaviors, they get to the workplace and they are not admired and they are not really performing well as the workers, the employees are looking for. So what the universities should do is not only to equip students with all those skills and all those entrepreneurial skills, but to also concentrate on teaching and delivering some moral behaviors they have to participate in the workplace. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Anik, for your ideas. You have talked about different ideas like causes of unemployment in Rwanda, effects of unemployment in Rwanda, and some measures that universities can take to handle these issues. So it's up to the university institution to try implementing those ideas you have all talked so that we can reduce our unemployment rate in Rwanda. So let us welcome our secretary, Teta, to tell us what.
Thank you. So let's look at some of the main ideas that were shared in this meeting. We looked first at the causes. So we saw lack of skills, natural calamities, and lack of capital. And when you look at the effect, there is brain drain and also economic slowdown. And what universities should do is introduce entrepreneurship lesson as a mandatory to all students, and also educating student moral principles and moral behaviors. Thank you.
All of you for attending our meeting. So it reached at the end. We are done with we reached all objectives that we have planned on this meeting. Now it's time for sharing some snacks for everyone who attend the meeting. See you on the next meeting that is scheduled on the next month. I will communicate via your emails. Thank you very much.